Hello, this is Lance Cleveland. I'm going to show you some of the ways I debug the plugin and functionality. This is especially useful for members of the beta test group that are helping test Store Locator Plus 4. One of the major changes that have been going on over the past few months is replacing the custom debugging system that was in Store Locator Plus with a system that ties into a WordPress plugin called Debug Bar. So I've got that plugin already installed on my system. You can find it in the WordPress directory. It is free. You can search for Debug Bar. And the other plugin you're going to want to get installed is Debug My Plugin. That's a plugin I wrote that talks to Debug Bar and uses the Debug Bar interface for displaying messages and hooking in specifically to Store Locator Plus. You're going to want to install this on non-production systems. If you install these and activate them on a production system, it won't necessarily hurt the production system and the way it runs, but it will slow it down. It does add a lot of extra output. All throughout the Store Locator Plus plugins, it checks to see if these are installed, and it actually generates a lot of hidden output that goes up into these tabs. So even though you don't see it on the interface, it's generating whatever output goes into these tabs here all the time when these are active. So I've got them installed, the latest versions of each. You can get them both for free from the WordPress plugin directory. Just search for them through Add New in your plugins and install them. Once you activate them, any of the Store Locator Plus plugins will see that they're installed and generate custom messages. So that's a good way to see what's going on inside the plugin, and I'm going to show you a quick example with a bug I just found moments ago with ProPack. I'm trying to import an older style CSV file and having some issues with it, and I'm trying to skip the first line. That's the format of the Store Locator Plus 3 file, and upload, and it doesn't process. And a quick way to check for errors is to go and click the debug tab. If there is a fatal error, something critical, this will turn red and you'll notice it right away. This is a warning that's coming up. It may or may not be related to the issue I'm having here, but I can see it by going on this debug tab up here. That will be on your browser if you're logged in and have Debug Bar installed. And you'll see right here the first panel is notices and warnings, and you'll see that I've got a bug in the code somewhere. This is only a warning, so this is not crashing the system, but it is something I like to fix. If you see these notices, please let me know. They can fill up log files. You'll also see I've got the other add-ons installed, and I will actually have different tabs for this is the default Debug My Plugin, shows me some extra information. Store Locator Plus, I can see what's running there, and the ProPack, and I actually can see step-by-step information. So this will be helpful for reporting problems and being able to get some information on what's going on internally in the plugin. One of the other things I like to do when I'm running these is I go to Tools and Debug MP, that's for Debug My Plugin, and I turn on two extra things almost every time, which is show the request and show the counter, and I'll show you what that does for the output here. I'm going to go in and do that same import, and you'll see that that value will change inside the file to show you a couple extra things here. The My Plugin tab will show you anything that came in through form requests or posts, so you can see all the variables that are being passed back and forth. And it also adds these counters so that I can see step 1 in the debug stack was to run this command. Step 2, now you're wondering where's 3, 4, 5, 6. They're elsewhere in other modules you'll find scattered throughout the system, and not all of them are reported here in manage locations was where step 3, 4, and 5 ran, and so on. So it allows me to kind of string together commands when they jump between add-on packs in the base plugin and even internal WordPress core. It helps keep track of what came first and so on through the stack. So that's a way to see what's going on internally. This is very useful for the admin panel especially. It does help a little bit with the front end. However, most front end interaction when you're searching for locations, that's all done through Ajax. The debug bar does not generate the same type of output for that, and I prefer to use Firebug, so I'll have another session on that later showing you how to use Firebug and Firefox to see what's going on between the front end and the back end. But for now, for the admin panel, I recommend installing and using Debug Bar and Debug My Plugin. Thanks. Have a good one. Bye.